Page 76 here, just question 4 ways, okay? So, it's based off a pentagon, right? Put a circle outside it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to draw the pentagon first. And I'm going to put my circle around that then afterwards, okay? So the first thing here anyway, it's 64 millimeters long, the length of one of the sides of the pentagon, and it's 72 degrees. So because one of them is 64, we know they're all 64 because it's a regular pentagon. I'm drawing lines across and measuring 64 on this. Okay, this is light now because this kind of fades into the background in some parts of the object. I'm marking 72 degrees here on the left side, and I'm marking 72 degrees here on the right. I'm setting that 64 on the compass here then, so I'm just getting the length of this down here. Mark it here. That's how far it goes up on this side. Same on the corresponding side. Then you put your point in the compass where we found those arcs. So another arc. So another arc. And where they intersect gives us the top of the pentagon. Here now. So that's our pentagon drawn in there now, right? So if we look back there and then at the question, right? So it says, start by constructing the pentagon. The center point of the pentagon and the circle can be located by bisecting the two internal angles, okay? So you can either bisect those angles, or you could bisect this line along here, right? So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to bisect the angles, okay? So this is a bit of revision there now on what we've done before, okay? This angle up here is easy to bisect. We can just go straight down from it here. So that's that one bisected, okay? For the one in here now, right, this is a bit of revision. I'm going to zoom in there a small bit closer to it. I'm just going to focus it there as well. So we're getting our compass. We're setting any random distance on our compass, okay? Random distance. Point of the compass goes here right in the corner of the angle, and you swing an arc until it crosses both those lines. So that's my arc there now. You keep the same distance on the compass, do not move the compass. Your point goes on where that arc crosses the line, swing another arc. Point of the compass goes over here to the opposite side, and we do the same thing, swing another arc. Where those arcs meet there, you get a little X shape. You join from the center of that angle through that X shape. That's that angle bisected, and that gives us there the center of the pentagon, and it gives us the center for that circle now. Now the circle here, if we have a look, it gives us this little symbol with 160 on it, right? That's our diameter single. So from there to there, it's 160 millimeters. So in order to draw a circle, we need a radius. We need to have that 160, which gives us 80. So we can set 80 on our compass. We have the center of the circle, and we're drawing in our circle. Now all we have to do is a bit of kind of our design logo part. So, from the corner of the pentagon, we're measuring over 16 degrees, and we're going parallel here then to the sides of the pentagon. Same thing here, we're measuring up 16, we go straight across. We're measuring up 16 from this corner, parallel, 16 and 16. So basically we're measuring 16s around the all. Okay? So I'm going to start with this corner here. So we're measuring 16 millimeters here. And now we go parallel, so we need both set squares. We're going parallel to the side of the pentagon. So we line up the first set square with the line. The second one comes up and gets super glued, and we slide our first one. Okay. Same in this corner here, we're measuring up 16 this direction here, and we're going parallel here, which is just straight across, so we can just use our T-square for this one. This also gets extended here. Now we're going 16 up from this corner. Okay, I'm going to zoom out again there now to show you the parallel lines. We're going parallel to this side of the pentagon this time. So you line up your first set square with the line. Second set square comes up to the back of it and gets super glued, and you slide along your first set square. So we can draw that in. This also gets drawn in. Just darken it in. This gets lined in here. Now we're stepping 16 down from this corner this time. So 16 down from this corner, which gives me here. It goes parallel to this line. So you line up your set square with the line. Second one comes up to the bottom of it and gets super glued. And you can slide along the first set square then. And this goes all the way down to here. So we extend this on till it hits our circle. And then we measure our 16 down here lastly. To here. We go parallel with this side here of the circle. Which gives us this line here. And this one extends all the way down till it hits the circle. Okay, so if my circle was darker there now in those bits, we don't have to go over and darken those bits with our compass. Okay? But that there then, is that question there then completed. Okay? So it was a nice bit of revision there in bisecting the angle. The pentagon you probably had it because we've done a good few of those. And then just the parallel lines again was a good little bit of revision as well from something we've done earlier.